Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. I'm back doing another various minifig video, but this one's slightly different to the ones I've done in the past. Instead, today guys, I'm going to be showing you some updated faces that I've done, besides that nano gauntlet in the background. So, I've got Trickster, my own design Trickster, and Whiplash, Han Solo, Ghost Rider, and Smart Hulk from Endgame. So, yeah, these are all faces that I did make quite recently for these figures, and I think they hold up to looking exactly like the characters. The way that I see them, they look fine to me. But you guys can let me know what you think of these heads down in the comments. But either way, without further ado, let's get started on this showcase, I guess. So here is Trickster, and the only thing, like I said, for all these figures, besides the nano gauntlet, that I updated was the face. And a little bit on the TNT ball as well. But if you guys have been following me since like 2018, you'll know that this figure exists, and here's a 360 if you haven't seen it before. So there you go. The head originally had a really strange looking smile that I was just not okay with at this point. So I went ahead and just updated the mouth to make it look a hell of a lot better than it did in that video that it was in. I think it was also in the various minifig video before this, like some other time in the past. But he still has the painted yellow hairpiece that was from that video. The same torso, the same everything. It's just a different mouth on this Thor head. So, yeah, this is a Thor head as the base. And there you go. Not much else to say, really. If you ask me, I think out of all these figures, Whiplash has the best updated head that I think I've ever made. Because this face just looks so good. And way better than the original, which I don't have it intact still. At least I don't think I do. But the head was basically a Star-Lord head from, if I take off the hairpiece, you guys can probably recognise it when you see it. Yeah, it's from that smiley side, and I raised the mouth and repainted my own moustache and mouth as well, and also the eyebrows. But yeah, this face looks a hell of a lot better than in that freaking Various Minifig video part 1, I think. And while I could do something with these bits that are glued onto this arm and hand, and also on this arm, actually on this hand rather, I'd rather keep him how he is, because he still passes, you can still tell it's Whiplash, so I'm not really going to go ahead and update the hands or anything, because I think it looks fine for now, but if it really gets to me in the future that I have to update this, then I will. But like I said, for now the head is the best part that is worth the update. Before you guys criticise this head, did not leave that to run for a moment there, I have to really just mention, I also updated the torso on this guy. I know it's out of focus, but I'm waiting for a reveal, because I have to mention this. I really did try and make it look as good as possible, and if you guys saw a quick glimpse of it in the intro just now, then that's basically all you saw, because I realised in the intro that it didn't look that great, so I had to quickly do some slight modifications, but do not really get mad at me for this, because like I said, I really did try. But here is the updated head, and when it focuses in its own time, then that'll be great. Give me a sec, it'll happen. So here it is, and I think it did turn out pretty great. It does kind of match the colour of the flame piece as well, and also made this part of the torso slightly taller. Like these white lines come up a bit higher than on the original that I made earlier, like actually in the past. But yeah, in the intro, the head looks quite different, and it still looks quite different on camera when you see it now, because not all the details really pick up. So hopefully this does a bit better. I really did try and capture his likeness, as it's not really that easy to make Ghost Rider, but I really think the face does look pretty cool. So yeah, and I'm going to keep it like this. So you guys can let me know what sort of criticism that you may have on this head, if you have any, down in the comments, because I'd love to hear all your support towards this face, as I know that the first version of this, when I first ever made this figure, it looked like garbage. So this one I think holds up for the most part. Either way, move on to the next minifigure. And for the last one with an updated head, here is my Han Solo from Star Wars A New Hope from episode 4. And yeah, this one was entirely painted. I originally had it for a sneak peek of this figure. I originally had it for that guy, who I've been working on at some point before this video. But I think it does look a lot better for Han Solo. So I'm going to leave it on this minifigure, as the first version was this. And you guys, I think this is actually quite a crap looking head, and it looked nothing like Harrison Ford. But I'm not really going for likeness, I'm just going with whatever suits me. And I think that this head, for now, again, just like Ghost Rider, it works for how it is at the moment. I still think the torso and the legs are still pretty good. And I still think that I need to get another hairpiece from the actual Han Solo minifigure from the Lego set, because it will probably look best with this head. But you guys can let me know what you think of this head in the comments, because really did try to make a good looking Han Solo head. Not necessarily Harrison Ford, but more so just Han Solo. So there you go. There he is. Yeah. And you've also seen this Professor Hulk from me already. So I'm going to quickly show you the gauntlet. I think last time I showed it, it had an under detail gauntlet, which was this one. And you can, like I said, it's very under detailed. It's really not that exciting. And so I corrected it, and I took some slight inspiration from MGF Customs, one that he's doing. And I think it looks pretty good, if you ask me. Like the whole shape, I saw that coming. So before the stand broke, I was saying it has the right shape, and it's the right colour obviously, and the stones are in the right place. But yeah, I think it does look pretty good. I'm generally quite satisfied with this. And yeah, I don't have much else to mention. This is literally the only update to Smart Hulk that I've done. So that's that. Okay guys, that is it for this video. And sorry about that. Let me know what you think of these heads down in the comments, because I really did try and make them as good as possible for myself to really be satisfied with these. And I just want to know your opinions. If you like the heads, then that's great. If you don't like them, then let me know what you don't like about them, without trying to compare them to something else, like with Ghost Rider looking like a monkey or something. But yeah, either way, hit the like button if you enjoyed, comment and subscribe, because those two things at the end there, the last two basically, do help a lot. But either way, I've got some pretty awesome stuff coming soon that I'm going to be showing you guys. I have this blank helmet that I'm going to be painting soon, so that's great. And yeah, that, I guess, you know what, peace.